What's up, Virgo? So, my voice has been cracking a little bit lately, so excuse my voice if it starts to kind of come in and out. Been sucking too much D lately, so I just want to see who's listening. If you heard that part, type it in the comments. I haven't been sucking D, but I am losing my voice a little bit. Not that there's anything wrong with sucking D. I'm just not in a relationship right now. I don't mind doing it though. Anyways, this reading I feel like is going to be for people who just got out of a partnership with someone else. Um this looks like it could have been a third party situation. Three of Swords right here. This looks like it could have been a third party situation where someone was confused between choosing you or someone else. The Two of Cups in reverse. I feel like someone at some point totally gave up on this connection. It could have been you or this other person that put you in a third party situation. But with the Seven of Wands in reverse, this is exhaustion, giving up, destroyed confidence, overwhelmed, and overly protective. So someone could be very protective over themselves right now, over their heart, their feelings. It's also possible that someone just totally gave up on this connection. It was too much for them. It destroyed them. It destroyed their confidence. It made them overwhelmed. And now they're overly protective of themselves ever since then. But I feel like someone, or at least the person that's healing from this third party situation, it could be you or someone else, Virgo. For all I know, this reading could be for someone that you were connected with in the past, but they're still lingering in your energy. And so this is their love life at a point. But yeah, if you were a part of this third party situation, Virgo, since I'm reading for you, it looks like at some point you do gain some perspective, some enlightenment about the situation, which encourages you to walk away with this Hangman upright. Indicates pause, surrender, letting go, new perspective, seeing things differently from before. Deep insight, sacrifice, change, and release. I love this card when it's in the upright. Someone is literally in the process of learning their lesson. Learning their lesson so that this doesn't happen to them again. A heartbreak like this. I feel like someone needs to, or someone needed to, place stronger boundaries for themselves. At one point, I feel like this relationship was riddled with like bad communication, issues around immature or defensive communication, with the Page of Swords upright in the blockage. This represents a need for intellectual honesty. And it also represents potential misunderstandings or gossip that stifles emotional growth. So be careful who you chill around, Virgo, especially at this time if you are in a space of enlightenment and healing from a third party situation where you were betrayed and, you know, someone was having trouble choosing between you and someone else, putting you in a triangulation of competition. So I feel like the best thing for you to do is to walk away from a connection like this, especially with the Page of Swords here in the blockage. That could indicate like terrible issues, like issues around immature or defensive communication. And again, gossip. Someone wants to win the argument. This is like intellectual conflict as well. And a lack of empathy. The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, it's himself is an immature person. He likes to argue. He has no interest in constructive conversation. He's mean with his words. He gossips. He's emotionally immature. So this connection could have just totally like, it could have been plagued with that Page of Swords energy. I feel like I feel like this couple or this connection, whether you are a part of this or not, because we're dealing with a third party situation. So I did get the Tower and the Hierophant together. This is a very, very interesting combination of cards. I've never pulled these two cards out together at the same time. I feel like with the Tower card upright, it generally like represents sudden change, upheaval, or a shakeup in the relationship. It's like chaos, revelation, awakening, release. So when it's paired with the Hierophant upright, this could indicate that the relationship might go through a significant transformation, possibly breaking old patterns or beliefs. Because this card, the Hierophant, is all about beliefs, long-term relationships, even marriage in some cases, and definitely transformation, wisdom, and trust. So if the two of you are still together, there's definitely some healing that needs to be done in order for the two of you to move forward and leave this in the past, learn and grow from it. This is definitely like testing the strength of this connection. If the two of you have chosen to stick by each other and try again. But of course, that's not going to be for everybody. Like I've mentioned this before, tarot is guidance, and it's not an excuse to go back to toxic relationships. You know, put your safety first, always. All right. Very, very interesting. It's definitely going to test the strength of the relationship. What else do we have? And then for your advice card, Virgo, we got the King of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse represents greed, indulgence, material loss, stubborn, obsessed with wealth and status, and financially inept. Okay, so for this to be in your advice, this is basically suggesting that you focus on practical, grounded stability, and it warns against materialism, control, and neglect. So be cautious of that. Watch out for materialism and greed. Beware of control and manipulation, especially when it comes to finances. Like, be careful of trying to control a partner or the relationship through finances. Reevaluate your priorities. Seek responsibility. This card is like a nudge to take responsibility for your material and emotional stability, Virgo, rather than being irresponsible or relying on shortcuts. And also, this is important, be wary of unreliable figures. What that means is that this card can point to someone who seems successful but is actually untrustworthy, lazy, or prone to infidelity. Okay, Virgo, that was your advice. I hope you were listening because I'm not going to repeat myself. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Pentacles. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so this is a perfect pair, but they're on two completely different pages right now. We got the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles upright, and the Justice card in reverse. Someone is going through karma right now. Someone needs to clear out some karmic debt. I'm thinking we got the Star card in reverse too. Let me take out the Justice card in reverse and then I'll stop there. Yeah, that's good enough. When it comes to this Queen of Pentacles, remember what I just said about the King, though. Like, be aware of people who look like they're the ish and they got everything together, especially financially, but behind closed doors, they're actually lazy, they're broke, right? They're untrustworthy. They're cheaters. So I'm thinking that it could definitely be, if this is a person that's actually in your energy, they could definitely be going through some karma right now. They need to clear out some karmic debt, especially if they try to play that game with the Queen of Pentacles. You don't play those type of games with the Queen of Pentacles. She's very nurturing. She's very practical. She provides financially. She's a working parent. And then we had the Star card in reverse. The Star card in reverse is like a lack of faith, despair, discouragement, insecurity, self-trust. You don't trust anybody else at this time in this connection. And I don't mean you as in Virgo. This could apply to the other person that's in your energy as well, whether you're still connected with this person or not. They're showing up in your reading. So someone could have been struggling with a lack of faith, discouragement, all those things, relying on self-trust because they can't trust others. I feel like that might actually apply to the Queen of Pentacles, especially since the Queen of Pentacles came out with it. This could have been a third-party situation that really damaged the Queen of Pentacles at a point. She began to question her faith. She was in a space of despair, discouragement, insecurity, disconnected. And I guess that's what led to Mr. King of Pentacles in reverse here, having to clear out a lot of karmic debt, apparently, including the way he treated his counterpart, the Queen of Pentacles. And she's in the upright. She's good. She's stable. But the King of Pentacles is not. He might have tried to control her with money until she realized that he was broke and all that other stuff, and she has her own money. She doesn't play those type of games. So that's what I got for you, Virgo. Remember the advice I gave you. And yeah, if this resonated for you in any way, please like the video or leave a comment below for some feedback. I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I love you, Virgo.